Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Calypto, and these are my January favorites. I have not done a monthly favorites video since October, and it was the only monthly favorites video that I did. And I will be so honest, I'm using monthly favorites videos as a fallback when I don't have any other ideas by the end of the month. Right now, I'm just not feeling very well. And so it's been hard to get myself to record a video. So I'm doing this very last minute, and I just need to get something out because I need to stick to my goal and I need to not be a perfectionist. Here we are. Welcome to my monthly favorites. I also thought that it would just be fun because, things change. Some things have changed since October, and I would love to talk about them with you. We are going to follow the same formula as we did in October, which is where I have a category for every single letter of the word favorites. So just before we get started, I'm going to very quickly rerun what our categories are. We have F for flavor, A for activity, V for video, which can be like a YouTube video or a show or a movie or anything like that. O for outfit, R for reading, I for intuition, T for tea, E for entry, and S for songs. So I'm going to go down the list starting at F, ending at S. Let's just get started. I won't keep you here too long, right? So for flavor, this is like foods that I've eaten that I've just been absolutely obsessed with. And this month, I have been obsessed with salmon, specifically smoked salmon. It's a really, really bad flavor to be focused on when you're in college because salmon is really expensive, especially smoked salmon. But here we are. I like to crumble it up on my bagels with my cream cheese. I made a really good dill salmon dip this month. It was so incredible. I really like crumbling it up on my avocado toast. And of course, sushi. You can't have sushi. You can't mention salmon without mentioning sushi. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Shout out to salmon. Big fan of you. Moving on to A, we have activity. And if you follow me, I think that this is going to be really, really obvious. But my favorite activity that I did this month was attend the Twice concert. Oh wait, I actually have something to show you with that. Here is my shirt that I got. I can't show you very well because I have to hold the mic too. But it's very cool. It's got a car, it has their name on it, and then it has the stage, and then the back has some cool patches and stuff on it. I'm not really showing you very well, but yeah, I went and I saw Twice. They were so amazing. It was really, really special because I saw them in 2023. And so I was able to see them again, and they had a much bigger venue this time. So it was really nice to be able to see just how much they've grown and everything. And I got to be a little bit closer this time, which was also really, really exciting. It was a wonderful, wonderful time, and I was so excited to see them. So yeah, definitely go check out that vlog. I don't want to spoil too much of what happened, but I will tell you that I owe about $2,000 in car repairs. So go watch that video. It's the one that I posted right before this. The next thing is V for video. And this one's really fun because I finally started watching a show that people have been recommending to me for the longest time. I love vampires, and I love animated media, if you can't tell by looking behind me. And so I have been recommended Castlevania so much. And I finally started watching it like literally just a few days ago, and I am obsessed. I am obsessed. It is so good. I can't believe I haven't watched it before. I think I hadn't watched it because I thought it was an anime, but then I was told it was not an anime, and that like put me back on just because anime has been really really irking me recently. I don't know. And yeah, it's so good. I'm only on like season 2. I think I've literally watched like 5 or 6 episodes and I'm so hooked on it. It's so good. I love the animation style. I love the characters. I love the humor. Um it feels like a breath of fresh air for me as like someone who is used to more like anime humor. Like the humor in this show is such a breath of fresh air. It's so good.
No! Would you please leave my testicles alone?
Moving on, we have my favorite outfit. And I picked the outfit that I wore on January 5th, which was my first day of the new quarter. I also have a vlog up on that day, and I show you me putting together my outfit. I vlogged the entire first week of school, actually, so you can go check that out if you're curious. It was honestly not that good. Like, it was kind of lame. I don't know. My outfit inspiration this month was like not really all the way there. It's really starting to get colder, and so I'm having a hard time adjusting my outfits to the weather. But yeah, that outfit was definitely the best one, and I actually think it's the only outfit I wore this month that I took pictures of, other than what I wore to see twice. So, January 5th, good outfit. Now we have R for reading, and this is like books and stories, just kind of like my favorite things that I've read. First thing I want to mention, I do not have like an actual physical copy of, but also mentioned in my first week of school vlog. I go more in depth about it there if you want to see that, but um I read my first piece of work by Kafka this month, and it was The Burrow, which was one of his last works, and it was so good. I love The Burrow, and I really need to read more Kafka now. I thought it was super interesting, and then and I like analyzed it myself, obviously, and then we went into class and we analyzed it more in class, and I just had such a fun time with it. We had to pick a story from class to write a paper about, and it's due in a couple of days. And I chose The Burrow, so I'm writing an entire paper on the piece now. Um, and oh my god, I mean, it was so good. I don't want to spoil too much because I talked about it in that vlog, and you can go and see it if you want to know more. But the main gist of it is that um, there's this character. He's I don't really know what he is. A lot of my classmates assume he's like a mole, but I don't think he's a mole because he mentions being able to fly. I don't know. It's some kind of creature, and he has built this burrow for himself over these years, and he is so obsessed with it to the point that he sees it as an extension of himself and becomes overly narcissistic and overly paranoid, and he like partakes in like self-harm over like the most ridiculous things. He's basically just gone insane, and it's really really interesting to see the way that his home that he's constructed for himself has shifted his state of mind, and how his state of mind reflects on how he's built his home, and these connections to the place and the self, which is really really interesting. So definitely recommend The Burrow by Kafka. And then I have also been reading an actual book. I can't believe I haven't finished it. I think it's just because we're reading so much in my class that I haven't had a lot of time for personal reading. But whenever I do have time for personal reading, I'm reading this. I'm reading The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. And I am reading this for 2 reasons. First of all, because I read James by Percival Everett for a class, I want to say a year ago, and I absolutely loved James, but I had never read Huckleberry Finn. And so I was like, I need to read this at some point. And for some reason, this month was the month. And I found it, I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I need to read that. Picked it up, started reading it. And I'm a little bit more than halfway through the book. I am loving it. It is so good. Obviously, there's a lot of like really bad themes in it that are, I want to say, cautionary tales. At this point in this book, it's just treated as like normal, but like now, like I know it's wrong. We know it's wrong. Yes, we know saying the N word is wrong. Yeah. Anyway, um, yeah, it's super good. I really like the pacing. I am super interested in the story, and it's really, really interesting to be reading this with James in mind because all of the times where Huck Finn like goes without Jim, like I'm just imagining what happened to him in James, which is super fun. So, yeah, I'm having a really, really good time reading it. I love it. Very, very good. And then the second reason is because Mark Twain is a character in Bung Stray Dogs, and I have a problem. I don't want to say I have autism, um, but it's heavily suspected. Next, we have intuition. And my intuition going into this month was that I was going to hold it together. And for the most part, I think I did. I am still in one piece. I am not productive every single day. I do have days where I am in a slump. But also, that's okay. And it's January, and I need to go easy on myself. So, like, I don't know. I think it's fine. I'm okay, and I'm not going to beat myself up too much because if I beat myself up too much, then that is when I won't be holding it together anymore. So, yeah, I would say that I did hold it together this month. Next is T for tea, the letter T for the drink tea, and this month's tea is something safe. I've been really liking this vanilla chai from, I don't know if it's Big Ello, Bijlow, Biglow. I'm gonna say Bijlow. Bijlow? I'm gonna say Bijlow. Bijlow Vanilla Chai. I've been really, really liking this. It's super rich and warm and cozy, and I always have liked chai, so like, of course I was gonna like this. But the vanilla is like really strong in this, like surprisingly, but it's really good. I've been loving it. Um, yeah, I kind of got off my Twinnings grind and I'm on my Bajlo grind right now. The only tea that I have left that is Twinnings is my sleepy time tea, and all my other tea that I have right now is Bajlo. So yeah, I might be switching sides. I might be switching sides. I still love Twinnings though. Trust me, I'm still a Twinnings stan. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. E is for entry, and this one I kind of just want to go through my gratitude journal, and I'm just gonna read you like 3 entries from it. I haven't looked at this yet, so this will be full, like unfiltered reactions. So first of all, here's what my gratitude journal looks like. It shows this theme for the month, some like browns, blacks, and reds. So that's kind of what we're going for this month. Now let me find a couple days of gratitude that I really like. I like this one. This one's really cute. I am grateful that I had enough cream cheese for my bagel today. Yes, this one was really special. I wrote on January 12th, I am grateful to have queer representation in my music. If you don't know, I'm a K-pop stan, and queerness in K-pop is not very prevalent. And we had an idol, not necessarily a K-pop idol, but an idol came out as transmasculine, non-binary this month, and it was incredible. And I'm so proud of him, and I'm so proud to stan XG. I'm gonna talk about XG in a minute though, so I don't want to get too into it. Oh, I'm also picking this one. This one was on the 14th. This was the day after the Twice concert. Um, I I wrote, I am grateful for the song Feel Special and hearing it live. And that is because, if you don't know, um, for the US part of Twice's tour, they removed Feel Special from the track list, and everybody was so mad. And on night one in Seattle, the fans all screamed for them to play Feel Special, and so they did. And that was super special. And then finally, we have songs, and this one's really fun. First one is XG. XG just released their new album a couple of days ago. This is not that album, but I do have an XG album that I wanted to show. XG. um, but my favorite song on the album is Hypnotized, to nobody's surprise. It is absolutely incredible, and I will be streaming it for the next year. It's an amazing song, and I love it. The next one is interesting because it did not come out in January, but for some reason I discovered it in December, and I've been listening to it a lot on repeat in January. And that is Dracula by Tame Impala. It's kind of a basic take, I think. I think that everybody likes Tame Impala. If you don't like Tame Impala, I actually don't have anything to say to you if you don't like Tame Impala. um, but yeah, I've been loving Dracula. It's so good, and also, just as a vampire person, Dracula, duh, love it. And then finally, I have Please Stop Loving Me by Madman's E-Spirit. And this one was interesting because I had the song recommended to me by somebody who told me that it was Visual K, which, if you don't know, is like Japanese, like rock and like hard metal kind of. And I really, really like Visual K. And so I was like, trying to like find recommendations, and I had a friend who was like, you should listen to this song by Madman's E-Spirit, and I was like, okay, fire. And so I thought that they were like a Japanese band, but Madman's E-Spirit is Korean, and it was really interesting to find that out. So yeah, I've been really, really loving that song though. Definitely check them out. I think that they are pretty darn cool. And then not necessarily a song, but an artist. I've been super into Rammstein this month. I don't know what is going on with me. Like I've known about Rammstein for like a while. Like they're nothing new to me, but this month for some reason, like I'm their biggest fan. I don't know. I don't know. I love them so much. Um, so yeah, that is everything in favorites. Yeah, that is everything. Let me know what some of your favorites were this month, or anything in here that you really, really liked from any time of your life. And let me know if you're going to check anything out, and if you do check it out, if you like it. So, yeah. I'm still so bad at intros, guys. I mean, outros. I'm still so bad at outros, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Make sure you like and subscribe, I guess. I don't know. I feel so weird asking for that still. But you should, because I love you. Okay, bye.